Greetings and salutations, listeners, and thank you for joining us today. With me are my players.
Ken Rao as Acadios.
Chris Card, Merrick the Dwarf.
Eric Wisniewski, Feng Li the Archer.
Rick Dubridge.
Rick.
Abraham the Arcanist.
Excellent pronunciation.
Asian.
Thank you.
And I am your GM, Brent Palmick, and this is another episode of Are You Wearing a Helmet? As we left off, the party, after doing their individual errand runs, came back to find their hotel surrounded by 5 sinister figures.
The whole
Wearing
hotel.
White shirts.
The entire building.
Yeah.
And ties. Slacks.
It's a fairly
backpacks.
small
Say
hotel.
what you will, they're very friendly.
Who are very friendly? The ominous dudes?
Mormons.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's part of their thing.
Yeah.
It just made me laugh when like a teenager's like, I'm an elder. I'm like, that's adorable.
One of the guys I went to school with, he was part of our little debate team. He was our captain of our debate team, actually, a Mormon, and also one of the coolest guys I ever met, and an MMA fighter.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Yep. Guy was a badass.
Chatted with a couple of those guys when they came to the door once, and it's like, oh yeah, we had to pay our way to do this. I'm like, that's pretty impressive. But yeah, like,
Yep.
oh yeah. Well, you got to pay your way to get over to Utah. Then you got to pay your way to get back to where you're at, and then go around for like 6 months, a year, or whatever it is that you feel that you have to do. It's crazy.
All right, and wrapping up that session of Rambling with Eric brings
Is
us
my
back
armor
to this
done?
game.
Rambo.
No.
Aww.
As you get closer, you see that the 5 forms are actually 5 female hobgoblins, clad only in chains wrapped around their whip-scarred forms.
That
They stand in
is
formation.
weird.
Kinky.
Around the necks of the hobgoblins are black leather collars, each fitted with a brass restraining ring. Stout wooden clubs dangle from their waist, worn smooth from constant use. At the sight of you, the taller of the 5 steps forward. I am Aya, first of the wives.
Go to hell, Vomit.
Delightful.
Oh my god. Is she showing through? Is it,
Headlights
are the
up for
headlights
safety.
at full charge?
Crap.
You've been granted the privilege. Can I finish?
I'm sorry. That's great.
You have been granted the privilege of joining Dimitrios, Prince of Chains, for his nightly meal. You are to come with us immediately.
Does she have
I
a little
doubt that'll
parrot?
ever happen.
Wow.
Well, how can you say no to that?
Man.
I feel underdressed.
Oh my god.
I'm immediately on board with this. Let's go.
Let's ride this strange torpedo. All the way to the end.
Well, we've seen
Good thing I'm wearing.
we've seen Dimitrios, right? Was he a human or is he a?
Yeah, he's a human. He's
he is a
from
human.
Xana, which is like the pseudo-Greece equivalent.
Wow, so he's into some super kink. That's all right.
He,
First
just,
the wives.
he likes hobgoblin chick.
Likes hobgoblins.
Well,
That's
again,
right. I remember that. They were surrounding him up in his
if this
booth there
weren't-
in the pit fight.
Yep.
if this were a little more R-rated, there'd be other things to talk about. So yeah, let's go.
I had to swallow at least 3 of my comments I wanted to make. Swallow.
One of them,
Hot dog in the hallway. Anyway, we're going right. We're going down. Yes, I'm a bad man. Let's go.
one of them, you see, is carrying 4 sacks. And Aya goes, "You must place these on."
We're not going to get through this without
No.
some...
Nope, it's
You're
not
just gonna have to
happening.
say it. The voice is not working.
You must place these over your benches.
Thanks, Aunt Debbie. Appreciate
Okay.
it.
You gotta stop that, dude. You gotta knock
You
that
can't
off.
do this to me.
Divine Dimitrios has many enemies among the unpure, and he has found it expedient that no one knows the location of his domicile. Put these on.
I have a real problem with that.
Put what on?
They have
The sacks that
hoods.
she has.
Okay.
Wow.
All right, I'll go ahead. I'll walk up first. Why not? I've already been enslaved once this
Really?
campaign. Might as well be enslaved again.
We do.
I'll just add Dimitrios to my list.
All right, all along the plot train. We're on the plot train. Put on my sack.
Ready to crash and
Oh my
burn.
goodness.
We'll never learn.
Okay. Each one of the wives, they grab you. You're walked around. They spin you around a bit. You're
Now pin the tail on the donkey.
Ring around the rosy.
Oh, your hands are large.
All right, now give it your best shot.
Oh man. Whew. This would be one of those times when we had that little GM training thing where they said don't do silly voices. This is a good example. Just sweet mercy. Slow it down,
man.
buddy.
Let's get this circus moving.
Killing me.
Resulting
Oh,
in
man.
a slight bit of a tangent.
slightly. You can feel you were led around, spun. At some point in time, you're helped up into a carriage. You can feel. You're not real sure the passage of time. It might have been a few minutes, might be a couple hours. You're not real sure.
Really? I can't tell the difference between a couple of minutes and a couple of hours?
Well, yeah, it's confusing.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's,
Right.
It's
I'm with you.
alliteration.
Okay.
Okay, guy.
All right.
Alliteration?
I don't think that's the correct.
I don't think. I don't
thing.
think that word means what you think it means.
Yeah, I'm almost positive. It doesn't
I
mean
don't
that.
know the meaning of the word.
Isn't
He
alliteration
really
when
doesn't.
the
Two
first
words
letter
at
is the
once.
first
Yep, exactly.
All right, whatever.
is the same? Yeah.
As the bags are removed from your head, you find yourselves in a lavish garden stretching off as far as you can see in all directions. A white gravel lane winds its way ahead of you, gurgling fountains lining either side of it. With a curt nod motioning you forward, Aya and the other four wives begin following the path. After walking probably 15 minutes down the lane, it ends outside of a sprawling single-storied house, a strange mishmash of Xanon and Asheran architecture. On a raised platform outside the house sits a polished wooden block with iron restraints nailed into its surface.
Keep going. Keep going.
Keep it up, buddy.
I'm just making a mental picture to myself.
At its sight, the five hobgoblins drop to their knees, placing their hands behind their backs, as if bound, and chant in unison. It is upon his altar we learn obedience. It is from the whisper of the lash we learn transcendence. It is from the caress of the chain we come to know perfection.
Father
The juice of Safu.
Rising to her feet, Aya looks at you and grunts, "Wait." Without another word, she
got it.
enters the house, while the four others eye you with contempt and suspicion. After a few moments of waiting, your host joins you. As he pushes his gelatinous mass through the door of his house, you're left with a brief mental image of a slug oozing its way through a garden. Bolts of purple cloth, stained with food and grime, have been swathed over his grotesque bulk to form a toga, though rolls of fat covered in thick blonde body hair sag through. Ignoring you, he raises his hand to the wives, who clamor to kiss his fingertips despite their yellowed nails caked with filth. Turning his small pig-like eyes to examine you, he lets out a strange, high-pitched giggle before speaking. "Welcome to my simple home. I am Dimitrios, formerly of Orperos. I wish to speak to you."
Speak.
I'm listening.
He crooks a finger, "Come," and goes back into the house. "Join me."
Alrighty.
All right, before we
my
go any
friends,
further
join
there,
me.
the chica's genuflecting there. That seems to be some sort of almost religious ceremony. Do I know anything about that?
Sure, give me a knowledge religion.
Can't wait to hear this.
All right, it's 19.
Yeah, nothing you've ever heard of.
Well, hey, if we're going to
Well,
do now,
I guess I
let's
waited
go.
for nothing.
All right.
Wow. Yeah.
All right, knowledge, religion, me too.
Oh, you got that? That's good.
17.
Plus your...
there supposed to be an 8 there?
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
can get a 10 maximum. It's a knowledge. It's a knowledge check
Okay.
that you don't have.
I do knowledge
No, it's
religion.
checked. I've got knowledge religion. Checked right
Never
there.
mind.
But for some reason, the should be what?
You don't have any ranks in it.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the training in it.
It just seems like some odd, bizarre off-splinter cult thing. It doesn't ring a bell with anything that you've ever seen. Yeah, it does make you feel really uncomfortable and weirded out.
Yes, it does.
Mm-hmm.
So I will quickly try to get out of it and follow Fatty inside.
Yeah. Hopefully there aren't any toenails in the carpet.
Oh. No, you gave it away.
Rose.
It looks like the house it was originally appointed, but as you enter, just a horrible stench rolls over you. You walk by and you see that several of the chamber pots are overflowing.
Oh,
Rose.
man,
Yes, it is.
not cleanly.
Go over there and make them overflow some more.
I'll,
At the sight of it, he
I'll
turns
raise
around
up-
and look.
Kind of raise up my shawl, put it over my, put it over my nose. I'm like, nice place you got here.
I apologize for the smell. Our chambermaid, unfortunately, found it expedient to take several small but expensive items from me. We're in the midst of changing over to a new one.
Chambermaids must be hard to find in a city of slaves.
Good ones. You get what you pay for.
A bucket of Smurf.
I'd buy that for a.
Caught
no.
myself.
No, I would not buy that at all.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, yeah.
He leads you through, and you see that lining the walls are like paintings of himself, like on top of a mountain, with his arms outspread.
Is there a centaur picture?
He's Alice Rodriguez. I read that
so
story
bad.
twice because I couldn't.
Oh goodness.
When you spend,
It's got to be true.
When,
Gotta
yeah,
be.
but it was like what, like $50,000 to
Yep.
have a painting of himself drawn as a
Yep.
centaur.
You know it's true. Got to be.
He has it
Right.
hanging over his bed.
My life is not worth living unless it's true.
Yeah, I want to have enough money where I can have like a painting of myself is like Freddie Mercury, and I want to break free video where he's like feeding himself grapes. Then I know I've made it.
Wow, that's
Well, nobody has to take a painting of it, but you
Very
can do that all by
specific.
yourself,
But yeah, you led through, and there's like statues of him holding up chains. And,
Is
like,
it him, his humongous flabby self, or
no,
is it
it's
like,
a physically.
glorified?
Yeah,
or
glorified.
Yep.
He leads you out to the back. There's a patio overlooking. You can see that there's about 4 or 5 pools stretching off. There's one right near the back entrance to the house. It's got a porch covering. You can see that there's a table set with food. Next to it is, well, it'd be a swimming pool, basically, where there are dozens of hobgoblin women lazily swimming around.
What is this deal with hobgoblins? Oh my goodness. Can we get to the point?
Different
Please?
strokes for different folks,
Other
man.
than the hobgoblin harem.
They're like
Yeah.
walruses.
Why are we here?
That's true.
And I don't mean that philosophically.
You can see that marble tiles have been set at the bottom of the swimming pool, so it looks like his face is shining up.
Oh man.
That's creepy.
He motions you to sit down around the table.
All right.
Rings a little door, or like a little bell, and a hobgoblin woman comes out with, starts pouring you wine.
Here's your wine, sir.
Don't drink it too fast. You'll get a tummy ache. Oh man.
So
I'll gesture a thank you, but I will not partake of anything at this table.
Yeah.
Who knew that all hobgoblins were New York Jewish mothers with emphysema?
Brent did.
Yeah.
Well,
sorry, it's yeah. I apologize. When he was leading through, he begins talking about the amount of money that he's made. Enemies bested. Takes you and shows you. He goes, "I'm about to show you one of the wonders of Sharesh. You see, I have friends among the Valnir, and there's a substance found there It is a mineral that they refer to rather unimaginatively
As Minerite?
as blue eyes.
Oh.
He leads you to a room that's filled with this stuff, and you've heard that he's like a food merchant,
Obviously.
right? And he lining on hooks are chickens, preserved in this room. The temperature is kept it freezing because of this mineral lining the walls. So
Neat.
Cool.
yeah, sorry, forgot to mention.
So, in all of your many accomplishments, who was your best arena guy?
Thok. How did that work out for Thok?
Yeah. How was he? He seemed like a decent fella.
Aren't we clever?
Nope.
Deadly. Than Thok.
Remind me to buy some perfume next time we're out and about so I can. This is terrible.
You speak from a position of ignorance, so I will forgive you. I am magnanimous in such matters.
I'm not sure I would use that word, but you sure are.
You seem to be an interesting group. You work for Aisha one moment and then Corinval for the next. Do you not possess any even basic loyalties to anything?
Nope.
Yep.
Well,
Just not people.
We came to this festering den of a city as slaves.
Scum and villainy.
So, yeah, we hold no loyalty here.
Well, color me curious. What was it that Aisha wanted of you?
Oh, sure. We'll just go ahead and give you that information.
A thing,
No
a mere
problem.
trifle. We succeeded.
We're best friends, so we might as well tell you everything we know, right?
He lifts, he motions. Please eat, and it's breaded chicken.
Shake and bake.
Are there different goblets of sauce?
Yes.
Awesome.
Thank you. I just ate. After watching my.
Hell no, I'll have some chicken nuggets.
You see, as you mentioned, sir, you are strangers here and don't know our ways, but you've managed to entangle yourself in, shall we say, events that you have no place in.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get shanghaied and forcibly dropped off at some other location and
called
you're a
us-
slave.
You called us all the way out here to tell us something we already know? Get to the point, guy.
To the point. I
We
like
have
you,
things to do.
despite your false god.
oh, hey.
You said he's human, right?
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
Okay.
So I get it, so
I-
we leave. Well,
What?
if we're done,
So-
thanks.
So you wish, if you wish, I can. I have certain services available to me. I can facilitate your leaving of the city if you wish.
Really?
In fact, I would
You can
suggest
give me
it.
you can give me a pair of shoes, because that's all I need to get out of here, bro.
You are a tart one,
We're already leaving.
dwarf.
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 Good lord.
You need to behave.
Listen, Tubby.
Just
I don't like you. You don't like me. We have every intention of leaving. If you want to facilitate that, okay.
tell us where the captain is.
But what difference does it make?
What captain are you referring to?
Captain Dinkleberry.
Yeah.
I want to say it started with an I, but I'm
Captain,
not.
what's his face until we finish checking our notes and refresh our
Oh,
memory.
wait, I read it out.
Eknish?
No,
Darn it.
Eksh?
Captain Andre Erkson.
Irkson, that's
There
him.
we go.
See, I started with an I.
Oh,
he really
Erkson.
irks me.
He is a dear and valuable friend of mine. What
Surprise.
you
Not
seek
for long.
information on him, I unfortunately have. I don't believe that you need this information. I don't trust your intents.
Then we're done.
Well,
So are you just here to tell us to leave or what?
Yes,
Great.
I just assumed you
Goodbye.
wanted a nice meal. But let me show you something.
I don't want anything to see anything you got to show me. It's gross.
I think you'll find this quite enlightening.
Oh, everything here is gross. Is he closing the door on me so I can't leave? So I'm trapped in here with him?
I just a moment. If you offend me by scorning my board.
Uh-huh.
So if you could just come with me for a moment.
I'll entertain you for a moment longer. Let's do this.
So he rises and starts walking, motions you to follow him.
Mm-hmm.
You see, I employ many people, and one of the things that I value most is loyalty. And honesty and truth. See.
So you're a Boy Scout. Great.
Indeed.
I can tell.
He follows you around and he's pointing out various things. He keeps kind of trying to bring it back, trying to figure out what you were doing for Aisha. And I'm assuming you stonewall him.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Till he shows us the fiber of his fabric. Money.
I don't want to see that
Yeah,
either.
Money. Money. Money.
really don't.
Money.
Oh.
Oh.
See, I was very disappointed to find out that my chambermaid was stealing from me. I rather liked her. It's heartbreaking to brace someone up and see what they do, how they repay your kindness. He takes you to one of the ponds. Ahead you can see it's some 100 feet across where a solitary object floats on its surface.
The dead chambermaid.
I am an ardent student of history, he says to you as he begins to walk around the pool. The ancient Assyrians were infamous for their cruelty, but in their own way they were artists. They weren't simply cruel, they were creative and bold. Have you ever heard of the boats? I feel it was the nadir of their arts.
No.
Boats?
Yes, the boats.
Yes, we've heard of boats.
Oh, but not the boats. You see, it's interesting how it works. Two boats are joined together, one on top of the other, with holes cut in them, in such a way that the victim's head, hands, and feet are left outside. It's within these boats that the criminal is placed. Milk and honey is then forced into the wretch's mouth till they have filled to the point of nausea. The same mixture is smeared over their exposed parts as well. It's repeated every day so that the flies and wasps might be called in by the smell of sweetness. They settle on the face and limbs to sting and gnaw. But even worse is what happens inside the boat, where, after being forced with milk and honey, well, you know what happens after you eat. Nature takes its course, which in turn attracts more castigating vermin who devour the pitiful creature from the inside out. A strong man might last a fortnight of such a thing. It's said that Atraxes the Bold lingered for nearly a month in the boats. As for myself, I think I must be doing something wrong. I've never had anyone last longer than 10 days. With a smile, he points a sausage-like finger to the object in the pool. A thick layer of buzzing flies cover every inch of it, obscuring its details. I do have to ask a favor. If you do know anyone interested in being a chambermaid, perhaps your young dwarven female friend there, please let me know. I appear to have an opening.
Okay.
I'm cool.
Take
I'm
a
cool
look
if you guys
around.
want to give him a few more openings.
I was gonna say, do you not? We're the most belligerent party you're ever gonna run across. You waste your time by dragging us to your house and threatening us.
Oh no! This isn't a waste of time. This appears to be a declaration.
He goes back to where you guys were eating, and his wife has been following you.
How many of them are there?
Well,
in
the
sight?
ones that are in the chain, all 5 of them.
Are they armed?
Okay.
Yes,
They have well-worn
With-
clubs.
clubs and chains. For the truncheon is the preferred weapon of Dimitrios.
It's so decadent.
Moron brought a truncheon to a magic missile fight.
You go back to where he was where you're eating. And he goes, "You are dismissed then," and he shrugs off his toga.
No!
And
Cover
you
my
see-
eyes, turn around, get out.
He goes to the edge of the pool where the
I don't see any of this. I'm out. I'm gone.
Buffalo Bill Dimitrios.
Super buoyancy.
where the other hobgoblin women are swimming in the pool, and he goes, "To me, my little fishies," and jumps into the pool.
Okay, so our first.
Are there any open flames as we are heading out?
I'm not gonna do any savings throw towards vomit. I'm just gonna let it go and all in the pool.
The wives start poking at the clubs and go, "Get on now." The hoods are placed over your heads.
I like the other one better.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say push, and it kind of got gurgled, so it was not meant to be any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're let
Okay.
out. You're dropped out in front of your hotel, and it's night by this time.
Do you think he's going to let us rebel against this plot train and just fight and kill everyone in there?
I have every intention of coming back to do that.
Yep.
But I don't think we're able. I don't think we have the ability to do that.
So this is number 3 on our cut list. I'll
Yes.
help you cut this person if you help me cut Aisha.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm
Done.
down. I'm
Gents,
down with clown.
I think we've established. I'll tell you what, this city is growing on me. I think that we need to come up with a more permanent housing solution, and then we need to deal with Mr. Dimitrios in the way that the locals deal with each other. We're going to cripple his operation, and he will see everything that he has built fall before him
By murdering every hobgoblin woman.
I've already tried to talk Balmic into let me start a slave uprising here. I think this whole city needs to burn.
I agree. I think that should be our backstory.
Yep.
When we come, this will be our base of operations town, and when we come back here on, when we're not just self improvement, then we can come back here and try to improve this city.
Well,
by burning most of it to the ground.
Difficult to burn a city to the ground at first level. Granted.
That's
here's the difficulty.
That's
guys.
the overall goal. Is to
He is-
purify the city.
He's undoubtedly got some connections with the city guard, and they've got those constructs that go around with them. That's going to be difficult to take. However, if we're able to move around and subtly dismantle his operations, he may not be in a position to openly come out against us in that.
Precisely.
I'm even okay with putting him number 2 on the list. So say we go hunting down the ship captain,
Oh yeah.
finish him off, come back here, take care of Dimitrios. As long as we take care of Aisha at some time, I'll help you guys out.
we
with
have
whatever
a-
you want to.
In the long run, I mean, we still got to go find whatever that pottery shard
Oh, we've got.
might lead us to. We got to go do some of that business.
On a quick side note, too, gotta let everybody know the beards on this table are fantastic. I have some very serious beard jealousy going on.
Jeez.
Well,
I'm perfectly fine with my smooth, baby-like chins.
Nice.
spoken like a true man in Michigan in October.
Because I know we commented on beards last time, but I think there are only 2 beards at the table. Last time we talked.
Yeah, but Eric's a swarthy
Ken
Eastern
and Chris?
European.
No, Eric has a very, very good beard going in there.
Takes a couple
I
of
like
weeks.
that.
I was gonna say a couple
Laziness.
wakes up the next day.
Yeah.
There was a dude I went to high school with that he'd be clean shaven in the morning. By the time 2 o'clock rolled around, 5 o'clock shadow. I was super jealous of that dude.
I don't have 5 o'clock
Now
shadow.
you've
I got
shown
And now I'm
him.
like, ah!
I got a 5 o'clock eclipse.
Here's 10 inches of beard.
Yeah, I tried growing facial hair out one time, and I looked like someone that shouldn't be allowed within 100 yards of elementary school. So yeah,
I feel your pain, Bummick. It comes out.
You
Poof,
do give
here,
yeah.
here, poof, here, patch, 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 patch.
You,
I look like
very Unabomber-y, I would think that.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Kind of like your Ferris student ID.
My Ferris student ID is a delight. I look so happy in that. It's my first driver's
do.
license. Is the one that
like
looked
a
like
woman.
I had a manifesto.
No, I'm thinking of the smirking one as if you're smirking at things you should not be smirking at.
No, because I talked about Bianca found it and then promptly showed it to all of her friends.
Uh-huh.
And she told me if I ever throw it away where she's dumping me.
So there's your
If
out.
if only I had an out like that. My wife has said that if I shave off my mustache, that we're done. But I've tried that and she didn't go anywhere.
My out is
I
if
called
I,
her bluff. I'll cross that Rubicon.
I was told if I ever bring a pet home, that's my out. She will divorce me.
But you have how many children?
Too many.
You know they are just glorified pets.
Yes, they are. They're
Yeah.
cats.
And eventually-
Children are cats. They
Yes.
are exactly like freaking cats.
Father Abraham
Except you can't beat him.
had 7 kids.
All right,
Well,
anyway,
you
sorry,
can't.
you can. You just
You
can't.
just can't get caught.
Not about the face or arms or anything
all
that
right.
shows over clothing.
Beat him with a bag of
What's
Valencia oranges. Won't leave a bruise, but they won't sass you.
Shows him who's boss.
All right, well,
Doesn't
We hear it. Are you wearing a helmet? Don't condone child abuse with or without crooner-approved
Yep.
fruit.
now that we've let our viewer at home know exactly who we are.
I
yeah.
like how you said viewer.
Yeah.
Because it started off the other podcast, we talked about 4 people, there was 3, now we're down to 1.
We've lost
Yeah.
them all.
Yeah. There is a note left for you from the librarian, Rabina.
Oh, good.
Oh yeah, that chick.
Guy.
I know.
Hobgoblin.
Yeah, we could talk to the other Southern Dandy half-orc dude too. He might have some connections.
Yeah. So what is? I
I'm
mean,
sure
he was the
would
one that
be very happy to
had
see
the information for us
Dimitrios.
on
The
Ursum
captain.
guy.
Yep. Well, let's see what the note is, and actually, that might not be a bad idea to follow to see if we can play all 3 of these people against each other.
Oh, yeah.
Well, guys, I think our first order of business, we need to get our dwarven chum out of that situation that he's in.
He did mention,
he did mention Jaska there. We need to get them gone.
I'm okay with that.
Nowish.
And it's a way to hurt Dimitrios.
Yep.
Well, they have those slave collars on though.
They have slave tattoos. They don't
they
have
don't have
collars.
collars.
on.
They
don't
got
have
the
collars.
tattoos, not collars.
Yeah,
So
the
if
dwarves
we
have
just
the
get them out of the
tattoos, no
city
collars.
with enough money so they can go. Anyway, what does the note say? Sorry.
It says, Noble Sir, I apologize for my inability to find further information.
You should.
Although...
You're talking to the note?
Yeah, the wizard just read the note and goes, you should.
He should what? Why does that paper do anything?
Hey, I read aloud when I'm reading random scrolls at the library. I might as well argue with a note that someone passed to me.
He said there are other sources of information in this city, however esoteric. If you get a chance, consult with the Oracle Who Crawls. You might find it in the Plaza of Prophecy.
Neat.
Oh, the Oracle Who Crawls. We've heard that name before.
You did?
Good
Yeah.
memory.
Yeah, we few sessions ago, but the Oracle that crawls was mentioned. Yeah. So, first order. Do we want to get that family out of town, or do we want to set up something where they're in a defensible place and they can continue plying their trade here? They were heading to Tailmorn, right?
As long as she's doing her job, maybe she can be our inside person when we come back to take them down.
Here's my worry if we try to snuggle them out or smuggle them out.
How'd you kill him? Oh, look at my little dwarf.
Even if we give him enough money, I don't know what Dimitrios' resources are. Maybe he can hunt them
Right,
down.
that's what I'm
Maybe
saying.
he
At this
can
point,
finish it off. I think we should just pay off Dimitrios, finish the contract, and then if they're still in a position where they can help us, great.
Well, again, do we have that option?
Well, we got to check our party bag.
No, we
to
do
that?
not
I don't-
have
I don't
10,000.
think I think it's beyond our means right now.
Well, that's the thing. We don't have 10,000 gold, and I'm not giving him. I'm not enriching him for slaving. That's not happening.
Right.
We're going to kill him and take all his resources anyway by the end of this, so we'll get our 10,000 back.
Well,
I mean,
the thing
sorry.
is, though, we don't have the. Wow, we're gonna get that 10,000 back. Don't you worry. That's
I
our
like
money.
how literally every character Rick plays, regardless of alignment, turns into Thomas Ripley from Ripley's game.
hey, I'm trying to figure out how to get someone out of slavery. I think that's good leaning
And
alignment.
if I make a profit, you know.
Well, I feel these are important
there.
things to do, but I think they're important things to do maybe later. And right now, I think we need to focus on
when we have more muscle.
Irksome. Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Well, the thing is, though, as soon as we take a move against his operation, and he'll know as soon as Irkson disappears, we're gonna have him. he will be eking out retribution for that. He's already, the girl in the pond there. That was a warning. She might not have done anything at all. It was just to show us that he'll.
Fine, smarty pants. What do you want to do?
Here's a thought. Now that's not just a slave. That's a skilled craftsman. Now we have two people that are already butting heads against each other, Cornval and Dimitrios.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to go meet Cornval anyway about that letter for the captain. How about we start talking about the dwarf to Cornval
Trying to get some protection.
Exactly. So that way we can go after Erickson. We can get some protection for the dwarf. We can make everybody believe that we're playing nice, and then we can come down and slit their throats and burn their houses to the ground afterwards when we're stronger.
Boom, fistful of dollars.
Done. Let's go.
And then we'll salt their fields.
Yeah. Hey, I go Punic on this
Yeah,
stuff.
I was gonna say. Speaking of,
I believe it's pronounced Punic.
It's good.
I'm done.
That's it. I've had enough of you.
All right.
We
That was good.
at work the salt trucks just come and the parking lot is white after they're done. I mean, they just back up a truck and just kick a half a ton of salt out.
It's Montcalm County. Of course, it's white.
Yes.
Sorry.
And the sound guy is right to Lee Trevino. In our weird little lingo, there's the movie Happy Gilmore. Whenever it cuts to Lee Trevino, he's just nodding his head disapprovingly. So we've called it the Trevino. So yeah. Except I've actually had Lee Trevino do it to me in real life.
Yes.
I've heard that story.
Yep.
So anyway.
Many times.
So let's go and.
I'm
seek
sorry,
out-
I like your ability to weave a fresh tale about whatever filthy biological biohazards come out of your body.
Yeah, but I can't do it here.
So anyway, guy comes in from work. One of the warehouse employees comes in and goes, "Yeah, that's a lot of salt out there." And I said, "Yeah, it looks like Carthage after the Romans are done." And he just stared at me and didn't say a word. He just walked into the warehouse.
And Brent tipped his head back, stared straight down his nose. Don't you understand anything, you plebeian?
Keep
Call back.
walking, troglodyte.
I've proven my superiority.
Crawl back into your truck and haul your semi-trailer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Trucker.
Actually, I said, "Go back to your tent and skulk, Achilles."
I got that one.
All right. Cornball. We're gonna go and pay it.
Let's see if we can set up a meeting, because I assume
Yeah.
we don't just walk to his
You don't-
house
you
and
don't
knock on
just-
the door.
Right. You'll go back and talk to the same people you talked to previously.
Mm-hmm.
After almost just like by magic, his aide, Sadira. You walk out and there she is. "Gentlemen, I've been told that you wish to set up an appointment with Mr. Vol.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, he is waiting for you. If you could please come with me."
Excellent. I'm going to play nice.
You're led to a
Place?
kiosk type deal where he's sitting there eating a heated pot of meat.
Is it Vienna sausages?
No.
Oh, this thing's cat food.
Sausages.
He's sipping from a teacup. Occasionally. dip
Is it a huge teacup?
No, it's quite.
Or is it
dainty.
the same? Or is it the same as earlier? So it looks really small.
Yes.
It's a double espresso.
Macchiato.
He has 4 chairs pulled out, waiting for you. "Gentlemen, it is a pleasure to see you. I am glad to find you in good health. Please, would you be interested? It is a local delicacy. It is a spiced meat whose name I cannot pronounce, but it is quite tasty."
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Be spokesman this time around
Okay.
there, fella.
9
I don't like
herbs and
talking
spices.
to
Gotta check Yelp first.
orcs.
Actually, I think Cornval would make a less
You just see a
creepy...
sign on the shack. "Don't read our Yelp reviews."
Cornval. Less creepy spokesman for KFC than I've seen in the last year.
Hey, Norm Macdonald's.
Norm Macdonald is amazing.
Much better.
Oh, man. What? Yes, I am the real Colonel Sanders.
That shrug.
I do
there
have to
you
say,
go.
hats off to say, here's our marketing strategy. Holy crap, it's a dumpster fire. Okay, we're just gonna switch it.
Well, there's one.
What was it, Daryl Hannah? Was it Daryl
Yeah, it
Hannah?
was
That
Daryl
was the
Hammond, yeah.
Hammond.
Yeah,
There, thank you.
yeah. Because it was now like how sometimes you've got on YouTube or whatever, you've got the commercials beforehand. There's one where you can go through the hall of Colonel Sanders and go through and look at commercials from each person that's played Colonel Sanders throughout the years. It's awesome. It's really cool.
All right, hey, can we take a 5-minute break and bust out our phones?
I've got to see this. Well, actually, Chris and I were talking about horrible commercials on the way here. I don't know if you guys have seen it. There's these commercials. I think it's for like Tomcat or something like that. It's like an extermination.
Oh,
Like a mite?
oh, it's terrible.
Yeah, it's like, what are you going to do with all the mice corpses that you've accumulated? And it's like, they have like a mouse being catapulted into orbit. It's little furry corpse spiraling into infinity and beyond. I'm like,
Yep.
how did this get through? How did this get... The marketing guys go, you know what? We got gold. Let's play with rat cadavers.
And then somebody said, "Great idea.
Yeah.
Shoot it."
You know what the kids are talking about these days? Space. Space is what they're talking about. We put the rat corpses into space. And what's space like? It's cold. It's cold. So they're wearing sweaters. We put rats wearing sweaters into space. There we go.
All right, so the current safe word of "you're taking it too far" and "shut up" is frozen. Yeah, shut up. It was great until the last 4 sentences.
All right, Mr. Ball.
It was great until before you started saying things.
And with that, we wrap up our session of Blame Eric.
Well, if you want to know how I made that happen.
Back on track.
Yeah.
All right.
Back on the farm.
Mr. Ball, we received some correspondence from you recently.
Yes, indeed. I heard you were looking for information about a rather disreputable ship captain.
Well, our noted bloodlust from the first minute you met us.
Indeed,
yes.
sir. It is what I love the most about you.
I'm not so much bloodthirsty.
I don't see you stopping it.
I have no intention to. I might beat on him a lot, but no, it won't be.
Mr.
I'll be good
Ball,
with that.
my sunken chest craves violence and vengeance.
My black twisted heart pumps only for bloodlust. It's only through murder am I appeased. Well, sir, I do have good news and bad news for you.
Let's take the bad news first, please.
Mr. Erickson is out upon the glittering sea as we speak, not in port. But
Good. That's international waters. There's no murder laws that apply.
It's great because then Abraham goes, you know, I know a lot about international waters. In fact, I run a monkey knife fighting league out to sea. My boy, Furious George.
Through my magics, I've made an island in the middle of the sea.
But I can tell you when he'll be back. I can even give you the dock of where he will be placed.
Excellent.
All right, so I have 2 questions. First question is, what is it going to cost us to get the name of that doc, along with the date and who is going to be along with him? And the second question is, why are you doing this?
Well, I like you. Can't a man be friendly? Not in that way. I'm a dandy.
Nor man.
It's half.
Well, you do have a...
Is he half orc?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Oh, all right.
yeah.
You do have a commercial bend, and I applaud you for that, sir. Well, that information does have a price.
Of course it does.
Nothing major.
Trividi.
Is it about Thok size?
Oh, no, nothing so much as that. You seem to have a proclivity for fire. I seek to channel this towards creative ends, if you're willing.
Well, I'm about 2 levels off from that, but yeah, we'll get there. Sorry, 4.
Actually, I'm good to go.
Is it? It's not 3rd level.
It's a 3rd level spell.
So throw a spell to go to 5th.
Yeah.
I can make little ones. I can just.
There's nothing major. A certain warehouse down by the water. I'll even have fire teams on hand to put it out to blaze before it spreads to the city. I just merely need you to start the fire.
This wouldn't happen to be a warehouse owned by that Dimitrios dude, eh?
Oh,
What's
man.
wrong with your nose?
Hell.
You have
he
an itch?
begins, like poking his nose, going,
We recently had a little visit
There you go, Ken.
with Mr. Dimitrios.
Play them against
That
each other, Ken.
fat
Go
mother-
for it. Go for
Sorry.
it.
I apologize. I'm not speaking here.
"Oh, don't be. The man is vile,
Would you
coarse, and vulgar."
Would you like to?
I agree.
I found it coarse and
It,
vulgar.
it concerns me that I agree with you, half man.
Would you?
I'm sorry, Stumpy. What did you say?
I believe.
High five. Oh,
Let me get a stool.
and a running start.
Yep. I'm starting to like this guy.
You say that you were looking to have Dimitrios's warehouses put to the flame. Would you?
I did not say such a thing, sir.
Oh,
Don't
that's-
make accusations where little ears might hear.
Oh,
But didn't you
Would
just
you-
tell us to start something on fire? Sorry.
would you? Would you like to double down and maybe even perturb him a little bit more? He has a certain man under his forced employment that would be extremely useful in supplying your organization with whatever with whatever sorts of armaments that you would require. We simply wish that the man be protected from other interests and
Is he
given his
a free
freedom.
tradesman hereabouts? What is he?
He can be.
Is he in bondage?
Yes.
He is.
Say no more. Tell me his... Well, that was dumb of me. First, tell me his name. I'm man enough to admit when I screwed up.
Ilmari. He has a wife and daughter.
Dwarven.
His lovely wife Karen.
Umari, Rata, Karen, and Jaska.
Give me the location. They shall taste sweet emancipation forthwith.
Bada boom.
Wait a minute. And what do you expect in return for this?
Nothing. Just consider it a personal favor. I find the institution of slavery to be reprehensible.
Sorry. Who does your pit fighting for you?
Volunteers. I don't run the pits. I don't participate. Not anymore.
Sorry.
Yes.
Excuse me. Anyway, go ahead. Back to role playing.
That wasn't.
See?
You're doing a great job.
Oh no, he was just he was dying of his own accord there. Oh, unbelievable.
They're over there on that place on the street that we were never told about in a hovel.
Yeah, you can give them.
Okay,
Sorry.
I will relate the information.
Okay.
And along with
I
that, say
shall-
I would be most disappointed if any harm were to come to them.
Oh, they should be treated as the sweet, delicate lambs that I see them as.
He is an excellent worksman. He does a very good job.
Well, if he wishes to seek employment with me, I will offer to get him. Otherwise, I shall take him where he sees fit. A man should be free as the southern wind over the Cuzco.
Mr. Vol, I have a
That
question
would
for you.
that would put me in your debt, sir.
About 10,000 in his debt.
Just saying.
Oh.
I'll put myself there. Sure.
Mr.
You
Vol,
are, you are a rare gem shining amongst the field of dross. I like you.
What's draws?
Yo,
Mr. Vol, I'm getting a sense in this town that there are obviously a lot of players of power playing against each other. And we've been introduced to at least 3 of them so far that we know of, possibly more. One of the common threads in these players of power that they've been incredibly interested in are the artifacts that we were originally sent to go see. You've asked us about it. Aisha sent us to go find it. And Dimitrios was very interested in it. To the point of obsession.
Of
I thought he
throwing
was
out
only
his
obsessed.
flabber at us.
Thought he was only obsessed with hobgoblin wenches, but
Well, have you seen him? Wouldn't you be?
no. No, sweet lord, no.
I'm interested in buttermilk biscuits.
Big as cat's head. Sweet, sweet cornbread. No, you see, as I am a gentleman of refinement and taste, I don't have to settle.
Oh, that
So-
digs really deep.
What I'm worried about is we're obviously being caught up in something that we don't know everything about. But everybody in this town who is somebody in this town knows exactly what we are caught up in.
Yeah.
Yes.
He looks at you and just grabs a teacup. Continue.
Steamed hams.
No, that's pretty much it. That's
Dimitrios is
all.
your biggest rival. He's interested in the same thing that you're interested in. Maybe we have an understanding with this dwarven family. And maybe whatever you want us to do, we'll take care of that. But we're going to need some more information here before we jump 2 feet into a steaming cauldron of overflowing chamber pots that Dimitrios' chamber servant can't change out.
Well, sir, I am with you, as I find information obfuscated myself. I just simply was curious as to what Aisha was interested in. I don't know the why or the recourse, just a trifling fancy that I wish to know about.
I'm pretty sure we already told you. Didn't we already tell him?
Yeah,
Everything
he
about it,
knows-
what we
he
were
knows
going to
all-
go find.
Yeah, he knows all about
yep,
the ring.
Yep.
Exactly. So, I wish I could enlighten you, sir, but it is beyond my abilities.
All right. Well, what again? What? Oh, that's right. We got to go. Not light a fire for this guy in case there's ears listening. So I forgot. I had to remember why we were here.
You may want to warn the city guard here. I heard that there's a fire over in the warehouse district.
Indeed, sir.
Where was that fire again that I was hearing about?
It is the warehouse held under the sign of the crossed anchors found at the end of the Asp Alley.
You know what might not be a bad idea?
Super unfortunate about that.
Is if
Isn't
half
it, though,
of
a
us stay
tragedy?
with Corin, half of us go burn the place down, but we make sure we have a line of communication through,
Well, we need to.
what is that, cantrip?
What's that?
Isn't there a cantrip for,
Communicating?
yeah.
Messaging or whatever? I
there's
don't know your cantrips. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not going to make me read.
There's message, but that's
Does that
a
work?
very low. Well, it
Does it-
only goes about 25 feet.
Okay. So we need something closer to
No,
half a
you're
mile.
talking about sending. I think that's first level.
I don't have it.
I don't know. I'm personally up for gathering all information we can about Dimitrios and his holdings and systematically
Well,
taking
and it
them
would be,
down one by one.
It'd be nice to make sure that there's nobody inside, really, just damaging goods, not maybe.
Right.
I
not
find
killing
that
people.
quite inconsequential.
Let's
I'm-
case the joint.
Look, I'm not on board with burning down. We don't know enough about Dimitrios to start burning his stuff down just to get this captain's name. I mean, all we're looking for from Corin is the port and the time. I'm sure if we find enough slaves, beggars, whatever, as soon as the dude shows up, we can get his location, identifying information, whatever. Now-
I'm good on burning his smirk to the ground.
Well, that does warm a certain part of my heart.
Yeah, I think the best course of action though is to make sure that the target we are hitting is in fact owned by Dimitrios and
That's
not something else.
my goal is eventually to kill all 3 of these people and burn everything they have to the ground. So
I kind of like Vol. Straight shooter.
Yeah, I like Cornball. I don't like Dimitrios.
I mean,
Like you.
Dimitrios is comically evil.
and he likes hobgoblins.
Which is gross.
Misogynist.
I believe that's a. That would be a reason why I don't really care for that guy.
Wow.
All right.
Wow. I mean, it's just. Jeez. seeing the buckle on your cap there, Doobrich.
Well, and you were also told, perhaps that there is the oracle there in the Plaza of Prophecy that might be able to help you with more information about just exactly... Because right now, to sum it up from the writing there, you have a landmark and you have a direction where these things came from if you want to go to the city.
Yeah.
So, I get it. There's a lot of balls being juggled in the air right now. But I just didn't want you to forget about it. I'm not like, guess where you're going.
Yeah.
I just...
And actually, I didn't write that down. So
I'm still gonna go burn this.
still feeling like...
well, I think we have a lot of research to do and a lot of investigating
Well,
here
right.
before we can
Make sure that it's actually
right.
is.
Like I said-
take all these people down.
Case
Yeah.
the joint.
Well, yeah, but I mean, this warehouse fire is a now or never kind of thing.
My ultimate goal
We
is
do or we
to
don't.
take this entire slave trade, disrupt it, not necessarily burn the city to the ground. I know I said that, but to take the city out.
Figuratively, burn it to the ground.
Exactly.
I'm with you, but this opportunity of what we're doing here, I'm assuming there's a time frame. Do it like now,
Yeah.
or
Well, or you could pass
Do it now
on
or don't.
I mean, he can give you the
right.
information or you
It's
can
do
pass
it now or don't do it.
Yes.
That decision that we need. That is a decision we need to make now.
I'm already heading that
Granny.
way.
All right, let's go. I like that. Follow
Okay.
the man with the blackest beard.
You got it.
Okay,
You
so
know you can trust him.
you're heading to case out the warehouse
Yeah.
across Anchor?
Yeah.
Okay, who's all going?
I'm going.
Me?
We'll all go.
Bringing the
Wait,
whole
no.
squad.
Am I still researching?
No, you're there right now. You can leave. if
I've
you
been running my mouth as if I've
Yeah,
been
you're there.
part of this the whole time.
You are.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
assumed that you weren't having shouting from the top of the cliff.
Wait,
Hey, Corin!
I did read the entire scroll to myself, so
So you
Which
all
is weird, but I can see your
it
list
is
moving though.
very strange.
Hey, you go by. It's a shabby, lower rent warehouse. There's typical wharf scum coming in and out of it.
Are there any street lights or anything like that in the
Yeah,
area?
there's a torchlighter comes by, and later that night there's
Okay, we'll have to see about we can put those lights out in a little bit.
All
We
right.
lost player number 2 to have to go poop or something. Or Kenny.
So,
He must be an
Taking,
arcanist to know the porcelain makeup.
Right, because he's great with porcelain. It's just weird.
it's what the dish.
I'm just saying.
so it's
Yeah,
a shoddy warehouse. What size are we looking at here?
Probably 100 by 120.
Okay.
It's a good as warehouse.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, but it's boards are warped, rotted.
But you're saying there's people going in and out of it, or
Well,
just in
they're
and out of
actually-
the wharf area?
You can see that there's a coracle,
A what?
small boat,
Oh, okay.
bringing hauling almost like a raft with it that have bales stacked up. They bring it up to the.
Why not? It'd be fun.
It's just bales of wrapped cloth, and they're
So it's
offloading it.
textile.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me a perception roll.
17.
Get out of Dodge.
18.
22.
Oh.
As they're offloading it, one of the they're big enough. They're about 10, 15 foot bundles.
Number 1 or number 2?
The bundles. Are the bundles number 1 or number 2?
Wow. They're being picked up. It take 2-3 men to lift. When one of them's dropped, you think you hear a muffled
Oh, and that's coming in and out of out of this warehouse.
Was it a gremlin that got smooshed?
No, it's coming from the bundle.
But that's out of this warehouse.
Well, it was guys offloading it.
I was half paying
From a
attention.
boat?
From a boat going into the warehouse.
Yes.
What he's trying to say
Okay,
is we
yeah.
can't burn this
It's
down.
people-
There are
Not with
people in
well,
there.
right. Not without doing a little more work first.
That means we have to go back and cut corn
clear-
valve now too.
No, we clear the thing out and then we.
yeah, that's
burn
we
it.
don't. We can still burn it
Cutting people.
by letting people out. And we can let folks out there burn.
What? All right. He never told us there would be people in there, though.
Maybe he doesn't know.
Maybe he doesn't
I
know.
don't know.
It seems unlikely. It seems unlikely that he wouldn't, but
I just don't-
maybe he just knows that it's this guy's warehouse and he wants it burned up.
I don't want to keep on doing his dirty work.
I have no intention of doing that. It's a means to an end.
Yeah.
But we're going to do it our way. We're not just going to torture. We're not going to
Okay.
I don't
just
mind.
light up a bunch of innocents.
I'm on board with that.
Yeah.
So we need to wait until this activity is over with and then get in and start doing our thing inside. I mean, like, all over inside.
Okay. Continue with the flavor text.
Oh, that's, a couple of guys see that you're watching them, look at you, and they go, jigger off.
Free country.
Not really.
Not really.
It's me. There's no collar
Okay.
on my neck anymore.
All right, so we're gonna head over to. Actually, we're gonna need to pick up some supplies.
Yeah,
And
probably a good
refresh
plan.
spells.
Oh, it's been a day.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
All right. Well, we need to wait until they're done loading these.
About 5 o'clock, they
Stuff.
a few of them, you see that they're done. They've offloaded and they're taking off. A group comes in of about 6 guys. They walk in and shut and lock the door behind them. Just
All right.
Wharf scum,
All right. Well, let's go.
bully boys type.
Let's
deal.
go do something until like nightfall, and then return to do the work.
All right. So
The cover of darkness.
We're gonna need to,
we're gonna need some oil.
get rid of these dudes.
Well, here's my problem. Why would... It's a simple burning down a warehouse. Why does he need us to do it? I
So
know
that-
you guys like the cornball
No,
guy,
no.
but...
So that he can say that it wasn't him to save face.
Well, great. It's a town of slaves.
Yeah.
People that are
and
looking
here's
to-
our opportunity to save a bunch of them that are wrapped up that theoretically burned in the fire.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't think of that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here's our opportunity to free a few.
Yeah. Those
Okay.
they never got processed,
I like that. All right.
Huh?
Done.
and
Let's
they
do
can't.
it.
And then
Yeah,
they
definitely.
can't bring any
They can-
more back to back to this particular
Someone
location.
give me a
See-
wisdom roll, please.
That's why I need a
A
beer.
what? So I can
Exactly.
stroke it. Yes. It proves.
I got an 11.
18?
Oh.
21!
Acadios. Well, he held it first, so we're going by the dipsies.
Oh, that's fine.
It seems kind of weird to you that in a city where slavery is legal that they'd be smuggling people.
Crossed my mind.
Another good reason to
Yeah.
break them out.
Unless there's taxes on slaves you import.
Yeah.
Going through all that effort just to avoid a couple of tariffs.
Yes.
One of my absolute favorite of the Batman animated series, there's one where this guy that was like a criminal that the Joker had like a big beef with, died and left him all of his money. And the Joker just starts going nuts. He quits being a criminal because now he's got like legitimate hundreds of millions of dollars. And he burns through it. It turns out that everything was, he had just enough where he had enough legitimate money to burn through it. And then the rest was just, it was fake. The guy purposely set him up. And the Joker starts freaking out. And the guy's like, but boss, you're a criminal. And he's like, but yes, the IRS is about to be involved. And I'm not crazy enough to mess with them. Just kind of remind me of.
You mean Mark Hamill said?
Yeah.
I never knew that until...
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's the best.
He's
Yeah.
amazing.
No idea. Listen to... All the time I was growing
does
up
a-
listening to Batman animated series, had no idea it was Mark Hamill.
He does
Yeah.
a ton of voice work.
Yeah.
Ton of it.
Yeah, he's really good. He's
Yeah?
I don't know if you ever watched a regular show, but he's the Yeti. Skips.
My kids
And he
love
talks.
the regular
And,
show.
and how does Skip speak?
Just like the Joker. So
No.
talks more like this.
Just like that.
Oh, like a hobgoblin.
Just like a hobgoblin lady.
That happens down the parrot.
Yeah. I don't know. That's not an inside joke at all. Everybody understands that one.
That's all we're comprised of. Was just one inside joke. This sort of weird Inception thing. Just keeps
Gross.
going and going. Yeah.
let's go, fellas.
All right. So has darkness sprung?
Yes.
Let's go.
So
So
a torchlighter goes by, and you see, a few of the guys wander out, and they look like they're just kind of lounging around, but you get the appearance that they're guarding the outside.
I can cause a distraction.
Just need to do some
I have
stealthy.
I have an
Steven
ability
spells.
that can make any fire, like all of a sudden a fireworks display.
oh yeah.
I can do that a few times a day.
Ken, feel free to repeat what you said, because I think it got drowned out.
Yeah.
So we should do some stealthy Steven Seagal stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right.
You're going to put a cue ball in a bar rag and just go beat people?
That sounds awesome. Yes.
I
So
will
there's-
allow individual men to run at me, and I can flip them.
I can do this. I can
Never
do the
being
distraction.
attacked by two at
You
once.
distract.
I can
Hey,
do the distraction. You can go behind him and do whatever that you do.
I am actually good at stealth.
Huh? What do you think?
Holy crap.
Think that's plan to get in there? Huh? Huh?
Martial artist, you do your thing. I'm
I'm
gonna
s-
sit here and breathe on my inhaler.
I'm so used to just running and swinging that.
All right.
it's
Yeah.
weird
Let me
going
know.
at this
Let me
as
know
a
when,
different character.
and I'll distract them to like the
All right.
opposite side of where you're coming from.
You stealthing it?
Yeah, I'll stealth.
And then
I
Mr.
stealth
Archer,
with you.
Mr. Archer guy. I mean, are we looking to just take these dudes down dead, or take these dudes unconscious and
Dead.
maybe little? All right.
Well-
I'm sorry. So that's your guys'.
Black Ops Dubridge here.
Go get them, fellas.
I figured we'd, sort of parcel it out while we were there.
All right. Well, just let me know when.
There's only one kind of person who can't pass on secrets.
Dead men don't pay test.
Damn.
True.
I mean, Smurf's right.
All right. Right.
I think
So how
Dave's
many-
okay.
How many are there?
There are 3 guards out there.
Is this
Okay.
goddamn?
See, judged by my track history for this recording, everything is going to be Smurf from here on out.
How many
Better safe than sorry.
how many doors?
Doors?
Yeah.
There's
There's
main
4
entrance.
doors. The only one that you remember is like what was his name? Jim Morrison.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I was gonna
he's the only one you know.
Aren't you-
Rayman's
Terrible.
Or-
Terrible band.
The
Cannot
keyboard-
get on doors. No.
The keyboardist, Ray Manzarek. That's all I remember.
Great. The only one. you
Oh
know
wow.
Terrible.
Glad that I know all of this apocrypha now.
Yeah.
I
So
always
can we
thought
get
Jim Morrison
get
sounded
on
like-
to the action?
I always thought Jim Morrison sounded like a drunken karaoke singer.
It's terrible.
Wow.
Don't give my home address here, but it's terrible music. I can't stand it. I don't care what anybody else thinks. The doors
Wow.
suck. You can add Jimmy Buffett to that too.
Yay! I'll agree with that.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
just a
God.
given.
Coming to you live from the basement at Excelsior, a bunch of inane crap that
Once
no
a
one
month.
cares about. Wow.
Real
Let
quick,
me sit riveted on the edge of my
Frozen.
seat.
Frozen.
Please.
Frozen.
real quick.
Actually,
and then
I like that. That's a
Too far.
Eric redeemed himself. Put it back on track. Let's go.
All right, real quick. Friggin', I had a guy argue with me that Jimmy Buffett sold more albums than Led Zeppelin.
All right.
Depends on location.
That's all I got. That was a little bit louder than I thought it would be.
That's fine. You managed to kill a mic with a dice last game, so keep it going.
All right.
Actually, I'll start throwing pop rocks at you.
Okay. So is it time?
Yeah, well, I told you there's a door,
Okay.
a main door, and then there's a side door, and that's it.
Okay.
Now
What's
you said
the
there are
guard
guards.
coverage?
3.
They are at.
2 guards on the main door and 1 guard on the side door.
Are
Let's go for
they? No, side doors at an opposite wall.
Yes.
So do you want to go after the one dude on the other wall, or do you want to take the 2 on the main? I would recommend the side door.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
a
what
little
we're
less
going
obvious.
for.
The main door faces out, obviously, towards the dock that leads out to the bay.
Gotcha.
There are a series of greasy, grimy, sputtering
Gopher guts?
torches every 50 feet.
All right.
All right. So what we're gonna do here, Arcadios, if you walk past him, get his attention there. I'll try to come up from behind and
He'll just
Knock
walk
him
by,
out.
lifts up his pants and leg and goes,
hey.
Howdy.
I like your Bugs Bunny plan. All right.
Have you ever seen one of these?
You know you thought Bugs Bunny was good looking when you dressed up like a girl.
Not really.
Wow.
Nope.
No,
No. Sorry. Didn't do it for me.
Yeah.
I can't
Sorry, bud.
throw a bone to a movie reference.
Movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nothing? Nothing?
you know, this
Alright, let's just let
podcast
it
really
go.
took a
It sounds,
dive for
it sounds
me.
terribly familiar, but I can't place it.
I know R. Crumb said that in the documentary. Is that what you're talking about? Or?
No. I have heard it somewhere. I forgot.
What is it?
I believe it's a Kevin. Was
Yeah.
it Kevin,
That
what's
was
his
Saturday Night
what's his
Live.
name? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, sorry. I don't.
This has been meandering
Wayne's World.
long enough. Time for decisive action.
So we got the war floors there. Are you there, Rick, or are you hiding?
No, I'm still there too. I have to resuscitate my obscure movie reference.
Well, how stealthy are you?
Eh, not amazing, but
I have an 8.
oh, better than me.
I am not.
So, all right.
So you
I'll
guys
walk
want the
past
added
something.
distraction, or are you happy
All
just
right.
going up there and doing your thing?
What is your thing?
You gonna go do your thing? Okay, I'm gonna sit back here and wait.
Trying to be stealthy.
Okay, are you going around the back or the front?
The back.
Okay.
Yep.
Go ahead because of the poor light. Give yourself a +2 bonus.
Sweet. Alright, 17.
Well,
Are you just rolling dice to roll dice, Rick?
yeah, yeah, that'll be a grand total of a 9 for me. But I was trying to, draw off the attention.
Are
There.
you going to the front of the back?
I'm going to the back.
Okay, so both of you are
Same
going to the
direction.
back.
I'm trying to be stealthy and sneak
Okay.
up, and he's gonna be in more.
All right. You move on. The warehouse sits on a corner. The back is, towards the alley, going off that way where it terminates. You see Feng Li and go one way and you go the other. You manage just, you're ghosting through pretty well. The guard out there was kind of bored, kind of staring off and nothing. And as Feng Li starts boop, 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 into the shadows, just vanishes like a ghost. It's impressive how incredibly stealthy he is until you hear.
Nicely done, Welshman.
Until you hear.
Until
Is he stuck in the cab?
What?
All right.
The guard kind of he's looking, and you see he pulls out a small little lantern, lights it up, and starts walking towards where Feng Li was.
Okay.
Seems like a really terrible emergency plan if you have to go inspect something.
ooh, maybe we could do it to his lantern. Pyrotechnics on it.
As
What the F?
The cat just. You're like, man. You see the guard come up and go. So. Wow. See the guard come up and go. What are you doing?
Well,
But he is moving away from the door.
Okay. So do I slip in, or you take care of that?
Just make your choice and do it now.
Not yet.
I was sent down here to grab some of the product.
Oh, what's your name?
Joe.
Frank
Yeah.
McGee.
All of a sudden, over here, you hear the wizard go, "You'll never catch me, Beer Baron."
Brody.
Brody.
Yep.
That's what you're gonna go with.
Yep, that's what I'm going with here.
Okay, I do pyrotechnics on his lantern.
What? Oh.
Hold on. Let's wait to cut him until we know.
Know what?
Okay, if you're around the back, I'm going to need a stealth roll from you too, please.
I'm not trying to be stealthy. I'm just walking by.
It's just some red.
Although
The guy
I-
seems
there's
really
a- there's
confused
a-
by the
there's
sudden
a-
appearance of a guy kicking a cat and a dwarf sauntering.
There's
He owns the place down
what?
the alley.
There's a walkway here. I'm sorry. It's not,
Just
I'm not
stay
behind the
back
fence.
and do your thing. We don't need the pyrotechnics in the middle of the night.
Well, then
to
do
draw
something.
Attention to everything.
Hold on. I'm going to sit back here and wait all this plays out. Eric was so stupid. Did you see how he ate that cat? Let's wait and see how it gets out of this one.
Just keep an eye on Eric. I'm gonna slip in the door.
We're about 5 seconds away from where you're at, but right now, I think
Right,
we're
right.
where Ken's at.
You can kind of tell the guy's not buying anything you're saying.
Okay.
Get on. You don't need to be here. Walk off.
Do I see that he's gone past?
Gone past.
I'm looking for Arcadios there. Is
Don't
he?
see him.
Okay.
You see nothing.
Then.
From the darkness, you hear white shadow.
Oh. Okay, Cupcake, if you say so, I'll move along my way.
That's right.
I'll just walk off.
Ken, you got about, he's sitting there arguing his ear. It's like,
Wow, thanks.
anytime. So if you want to slip in, or what do you want to do?
Flip in.
Okay. You see that Acadio slides out of the shadows and slinks into the door. Then you're like, yo, man. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm out.
Okay. Yeah, you step out.
I'm actually with the local humane society, and I'm just
Yeah.
collecting feral cats.
I'm the trap, neuter, and release guy.
Yeah.
My
Tell
name
me.
is Bob of Barker.
Pulls out a pair of scissors.
Tell me, have you had your pet spayed or neutered?
I'm going to need to draw this a second. And I'll be right back.
Drawing
So-
the map.
Wait. You're gonna draw? Okay.
Ken, please draw me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, it would have taken a couple more minutes.
I was
for us
gonna
to
say,
grab a
seriously, we've been
T-square.
through at least 4 of these now, and you're still gonna try to draw.
Yeah, draw me, we'll say 80 by about 110.
Here you go.
Oh, I thought he said it was 100 by
I
120.
said roughly.
Yeah.
We have an artist. Use his abilities.
That's what I'm saying.
Really?
Wow.
Your artistry
See,
at drawing
now-
a straight line is amazing.
Now he can get all
Look
the,
at you go.
Yeah. Now he can catch our righteous
We need-
wrath.
We need one of those pens that makes a little.
Rubble,
that makes-
rubble.
Was it Bill
Cosby,
Cosby?
yeah.
Picture pages. I got one of those pens when I was a kid. I sent away to order the pen.
Did it
And I
knock
went to
you-
draw, and it didn't make any noise. I cried and cried. Like,
know what
it's
it did do?
broken!
It knocked you unconscious as soon as you tried to use it.
Boo!
I know this might be threatening.
Oh,
I hope
those
this
were his
doesn't.
first tries.
I hope this doesn't threaten our rating here. But there was I found this picture. It said my interview with Bill Cosby. And it had just a picture of Bill Cosby, and then it said 10 minutes later the picture was a little fuzzier. It's even more fuzzy. Then 30 minutes later, it's just black.
That's terrible.
That is really, really bad.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and it's great because it's a picture of Bill Cosby just sitting there grinning. Yeah.
But of all the big scandals and so forth, that for me was the most underplayed. You know, I
one
heard
goes on the
about
side.
it like for a week, and then just kind of went away. You
It's a
know,
little short.
and maybe that's just because
I don't think it matter.
I didn't watch television at the time or something, but it didn't seem to go anywhere. Because it's horrible.
I have no idea what's happening.
It's ongoing.
It is absolutely atrocious, but I hear very, very little. Although, I mean, then of course when you have other little things like there's a new Kardashian kid on the way, I can't get away from it.
Crap, they're like rabbits.
Yeah, I'm lost as to how this story is lost. Just bloop, I don't hear nothing about it anymore. Is that the fire pit in the middle that you're on, a little circle? Is that it? Is it the fire pit? Are these buildings inside the building? Why do they have big X's on them?
It's a box with an X.
That marks the spot. That box has no X. Get the X on there.
There we go.
There wasn't supposed to be an X.
Oh, jeez!
Oh
You ruined it all.
no! The verisimilitude is totally broken for me now.
What is with the big words? Stop it.
Hold on. I sense
Well-
a big fight coming up.
Well, look.
Really?
I'm seeing minis placed all around these boxes with X's.
I sense
Except
that I'm
for
not
that
gonna.
one that doesn't have X's.
I sense that I'm not gonna go into the building.
I am not going to be able to take on 3 Death Knights and Lord Soth and a ghoul.
You.
You should.
Yeah.
You shouldn't doubt yourself.
Oh wow!
Okay,
I have
what we
nothing-
drawn in there, you've got, those big boxes, the squares with the X's are crates. There's a table. You can see that 4 of them are sitting around playing cards. And there's another one watching the door.
15, 20, 25.
Crates?
Yeah.
That's like a
They're
25 by 50
they're
foot crate.
mounds of crates,
Piles
not
of
one crate. It's a lot of crates.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not like...
It would take more
store
than
it.
3 of those dudes.
All the crates.
Just checking.
Um,
Okay, so
I can't communicate with you, so yeah, there you go.
should we
So what was the plan after you got
slam
inside?
the door and
Well, we got to look. I'm trying to find out what.
reorganize?
Ken, give me
We're
another
gonna
stealth
head back out afterwards. So
Yeah.
I guess I'm just gonna stand outside waiting.
Arcadios, run.
What
Luke,
am I
run.
rolling?
roll. A stealth roll.
Oh, stealth. Am I still taking 10?
What?
Never mind.
Plus 10.
21.
Okay. Yeah, you slip in, not a problem. The only source of light, they've got some lanterns hanging above there, but this is pretty dark around there. They don't seem to be paying any attention to you.
Okay.
You can see, it's piled up with like bolts of cloth and everything like that. Over the giant box over by Lord Soth there, the mini I'm using is Lord Soth. It's actually a cage.
Okay.
And you can see that there are about 10 people crammed into there.
Okay.
What do the people do?
It's all you, bro. Do what you do.
Sleeping?
Because apparently we have no other part of this plan. You went inside. Now we don't know anything.
Well, we know
This
there are
was
10
not a
people
great
in a
plan.
cage.
I don't know that. Are you supposed to let us in?
Oh, I've got a good
Maybe
idea.
signal us?
Oh, he's got a good idea.
Oh,
Whoa.
Go sweet Chuck through the whole thing? I mean, I'm good at that too. Just walk out back out the door, all bloodied up. I got it, guys. We're all set.
Sweet Chuck for life.
How far can I throw my
reverting
stink
back
bombs?
to our prototypical characters.
20 feet. Oh my god, that's actually
Being
kind of cool.
stealthy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Are you walking up and whipping a stink?
Oh, that is an awesome idea, dude.
That's
That is-
great.
that is pretty good.
Trick or
Yes.
treat, Smurfs.
Yes. So actually, I'll go this way, actually, and go around here.
Okay. Moving carefully and quietly. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just whipping it at the table.
Hey guys, I got a question for
I'm-
you.
I'm
Pepsi or
rolling.
choke?
Roll him in.
Well, you just chuck it in.
You know, however they go.
Make a ranged touch attack, please, on the table.
That table's never
19
gonna
on
know
the
it yet.
die.
Yeah.
Okay. You see one of the guards sitting there. He's looking at his, he's having a rather tense moment.
Just as he
With
says,
another guy.
gin!
The guy goes, I call. And he goes, I got 3 of a kind. Now, the one guy lays down and goes, straight flush. Then he looks at the guy and goes, jackpot! Right as the snake pop. Cloud of feculence billows up.
More big words. I understood it, but it's still a really big word. Just call it stink. Big cloud of stink.
Wow.
Cloud smell bad.
That's
Bad guy run.
That is exactly. That's my level. There we go.
Wow, there is all of a sudden the one guy over the door is like, "Oh my god!" Smoke roils out. There's confusion.
All right.
Hey,
You're gonna
was
get
that the
surprised.
signal?
Can we
Yeah.
can we roll something to maybe catch up with them? Or?
That guy is opening the door and running out. I mean, the cloud is billowing. Rah.
That seems to be
That
the
would be a
signal.
signal.
All right, all right. Let's go back to this at the door.
Let's roll.
Dubich, I'll say you're up front. You two are in the back. There's a guard in the back. If you can put him on the door. You don't have to be right up by the door, Rick. You can be a ways away. Yeah, there you go. So, there'll be a surprise round.
Rockin'.
I can't get there anyway. I'm so small. Or what?
Wow.
You wanna see
I'm
if
glad I
this
got
guy
those
goes
out
in?
of the way.
You wanna
Tiny
hold off
little
a
feet
little?
your tiny little feet can pitter patter at a decent pace.
Yeah, but in the surprise round, you only get one action, standard action. It's okay to ask instead of just using gestures. So you could I get the pen, please? I mean, it's yeah, right. I know you do, so you could just say it. It's fine. That you should not say. That would be bad because that would bring physical violence upon you.
All right. So initiative
Bring a
time.
beard.
Is that what we're
I'm
saying?
scared of you.
That's right. Beardless versus the beard. Beard Dave.
I've already have an advantage.
Time for the inish. Is that what we're looking at?
Good call.
Huh! Yeah.
I'll take it.
I get a 13.
Roll twice and take the worst result, please.
You.
Yeah.
No.
There you go.
Yeah, we've got the gremlins just hanging out there.
Yeah,
One
they're
of
just
them's like,
Wait a minute.
there's
What's
one
this-
in your pack.
Yeah, what's this thing been in my bag the whole time?
The little egg that my fire beetle kept.
No.
No!
Arcadios.
I
thought it would be cool. I kept it in my backpack.
Abraham.
Zane. 10.
Yeah, it took me a minute. I'm like, Merrick.
Oh, that's me. 17.
I see how attached you are to your character. Fengley.
13.
I don't remember the other
Your
everybody else's
initiative
name. I should
modifier?
remember my own.
Huh?
What's your initiative modifier?
That would be a +2.
Wait,
Pity.
do you need to know the die roll?
It's all right.
or
Still a
the
surprise
total?
round.
Total.
Okay, yeah, 10 then. Oh, someone had a tie.
Yes.
Ah,
I didn't realize your name was Fengley.
17.
Okay, so who do we start off with?
the hate I have in my heart right now.
Well, it's surprise round, so it's just us. In
Yeah.
order, so yeah.
But surprise round. So.
Did you just say harumph?
I did.
I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Uh,
Give the
you
governor
got,
his
you got one out of
harumph.
me. Harumph.
Acadios.
All right.
They are going to be second for
Oh, that's great.
2 rounds.
I can't even get halfway there. I'm trying.
Guys, I got it.
Okay, it's a surprise round, so you can, you can charge. Yeah, you can get 'em.
Yeah.
All right,
charge.
get 'em.
Hiya. 12.
Yes,
Flat-footed.
with a -2
Excellent. Nice.
because they're puking.
Because he's gross.
Take 6.
That it?
Yeah. I rolled a 1.
Is that it? Get out of here.
Eric.
Can't. Yeah.
I get closer. Because I'm a dwarf, and I can only move so fast.
Yeah,
Run.
you can't.
You can't run. It's
you
it's
can't
only
run,
once a standard
wow.
action. I waddle my way forward.
I could arrow him, but 2, 3, 4.
I'm hoping he's still he's going to be looking inside, and not really paying attention to us coming up.
That's why I was chafing. Need
All right.
bond.
Little legs only go so fast.
As
I buy it by the barrel.
as Merrick waddles up there, I use my superior human legs to move further than him.
Fengley, you good?
Yeah.
Good.
He moves
Abraham.
up closer.
Green or yellow gold bond?
I like a mixture of both. Usually it's about 70-30.
Oh, geez.
Green over yellow.
Man, the medicated kind is intense.
Cooling action.
Like 1,000 tiny fairies
They should
blowing
call it
gently on
so-
ice action.
So if I'm here, can I rush forward 30 feet without having that dude get at me and color spray all 4 of these guys?
You can go 30 feet. You can only do one action.
Well,
because
yeah,
it's a surprise
standard.
round.
So you either
surprise
move
round, you get
or
one
But
action.
you can blow by him because he can't take an attack of opportunity because it's a surprise round. You just bust in.
How far can I move if I cast a spell at the same time?
You can't.
You can't.
It's one or the other.
Because it's a surprise. Then, no,
Ah.
yeah.
Then it's
the
not a
whole reason-
surprise
It's the whole
anymore.
reason I want to play Wizard, so I don't have to learn all this crap.
I play the most complicated class I possibly can, so I don't have
I
to
don't have to
learn
learn
anything.
Movement.
I'm so glad I bought you that book. That at least I know it's in pristine condition.
What's the range? Is this something you can rattle
It's
off?
a-
from there?
15 foot.
It's a spray.
Oh,
Cone burst.
Oh, it's a spray. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Hence the name Color.
Spray. Yeah. I was looking for the spell color burst.
Wait. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay.
There you go.
Okay. The wizard
If you
advances,
wanted to.
pushes by the guy that's out there
Don't know
retching,
why I
going,
get so
"Oh,
close."
the smell!"
They got 2 rounds.
What? No, they're second. This is a surprise round. They'll take
They'll be around for
-2 to all their rolls for 2 rounds,
Yeah.
including their saving throws. Buddy,
Boom.
guy, fella. Top of the actual round, Acadios.
Right, slice and dice.
We don't really have to murder
14.
everyone. Just saying, we don't really. If he's going to knock him out, we don't have to kill everybody. Don't look at me like that. Just saying,
14 hits, yes.
Heresy.
Yes,
we don't have to.
Um,
Trying
what did
to
damage?
play my character.
same one.
For
That's a dumb question. I apologize.
10 points of damage.
Yeah, he is dead. I know, puddle of his own blood.
Well,
Well, you still have a move action.
I can move.
just saying. So for future reference, is there a feat that I can take that I don't take the negatives for doing non-lethal attacks? I know there was in other games. I don't know if there's one in Pathfinder.
There is, but it's in like the campaign books.
I'll look it up, see if I
Yeah.
can find it.
I'm going to move back around the
Oh,
corner.
there's
into
weapon
the
qualities
shadows.
that do it.
Yeah, Paul.
Oh,
they know you're there.
yeah.
Mercy.
Yeah, there's that too, yeah.
They know you're there, Mercy Shadow. Merrick.
Merrick, do it.
What?
Chach.
Charge! Non-lethal! With my Warhammer upside his noggin.
So it'll be adjusted to -2.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they will be -1 on the die.
Really?
Yeah. I only get a +1. 1.
Wow.
I rolled a 2.
Wow, miss.
It was right there on the 20, and then it whoop. Shut up.
Shut it.
This apparently is not what I do. I sit here
Look at him.
and absorb attacks.
Looking intensely.
Oh, I thought you were going to leave the room to fart again.
Oh,
Okay, the guy that you...
oh, you're gonna get it now. I'm coming out of the booth.
Brent, do it now. Do it now.
You're gonna die, Smurf. I'm coming out of the booth.
The guard at the door,
Holy
goes over
Smurf.
to intercept the wizard as he comes.
Hey.
Gross.
He comes there.
Uh-oh.
Ugh.
You are being surrounded by 2 of the guards.
I like it.
You should.
As they're throwing up on your robes. Oh.
We should both stop this guy.
The other one rounds the corner where he saw Acadios dart.
He's got plenty of movement to get all the way around here,
Double
so
move.
not
He
provokes.
Yeah.
Oh, he double moves, so he's not going to make attack. Okay.
Yeah, because he didn't quite see me.
How about the other guy?
Not his turn.
Oh, broke it up a little bit. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a real GM. What? I'm just saying you're a real
Just
GM,
like
bro.
a real
You're the man.
boy.
That's exactly how you meant.
Ever noticed
The door guard rushes you, sticking you.
With
Abraham with a
sticking you, Abraham? That guy.
I'm not the only one that has bad names. I say we need name placards in front of us.
Ooh, name tags.
I'm saying that's a thing. We should do it.
Abraham.
Shut it.
I'll put mine in my beard.
Oh my!
I refuse to acknowledge your authority.
I refuse to accept your reality and substitute it with my own.
Thank you, Mr. Savage.
Actually, it is a line from an incredibly horrible movie called The Dungeon Master that had Bull.
What do you mean
from Night
horrible?
I'm pretty sure I've seen that one.
Yeah. Anyway,
They're at a
Abraham.
-2, right?
yes,
Yep.
Abraham.
Yep.
You will take 8 points of damage.
You are going to be dead.
Yes, I am.
You're
You'll be
You're
unconscious.
gonna be
at
unconscious.
least.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. 8 points of damage.
I was at 8.
You're 0.
Oh, so you're 0. You're still conscious. You have 1 action before you lose a hit point. And
You're staggered.
Ooh.
if you take a standard action, you'll lose a hit point. But you can move.
You can move and not.
But you're still conscious.
Yeah. Until the other guy attacks you.
You mean run like hell?
Maybe.
Well, that'll
The
provoke.
other guy misses you.
And then maybe they'll murder you as you try to run away.
So what you're saying is I should just cast defensively and hurt someone before I go.
You should color spray. Oh, it's unfortunate they're on either
Or
side of you, but
Can you
yeah.
5 foot
Can I
back?
5-foot step?
And-
You cannot 5-foot step because you are staggered.
Yep.
He's supposed to be there. All right, this guy now activates. The other guy at the table staggers
Erktavert.
grossly, puking as he draws his sword. And walks up to Acadios going, "Why did you do that?" What is your AC?
18.
You make me throw up, and then you murder my boy Habib. What is wrong with you?
Merrick, the door guard seems really confused as to why you came.
I'm just walking up to him.
Yeah.
What's up, Whiff? Hey.
no blood, no foul.
No harm, no foul, bro.
He draws a sword and attacks you.
No, not cool, man.
Does a
just
19
gonna
hit
take
you,
it
sir?
off
Yep.
Cool.
To the tune of my finger. 7 points of damage.
Ouch.
Fengley.
All right.
Fang, it hurt
5,
me.
10, 15,
I'm
20,
here to give you
25.
flanking, as is my want.
Yeah, trying to get into that position there, but I don't want him to hit me, so I dance around the outside and get up to within 10 feet of him and fire an arrow directly at his back.
Cool. Are you doing perfect strike or just shooting?
Actually, I am going to perfect strike it. I haven't done that today. So
Are
I'm
you using
gonna-
normal arrow or a magic arrow?
Using normal.
Yeah, no reason to go magic on this one.
It's just Eric's life. No one cares if dwarf dies.
Ooh, well, one of those is an 18, so I'll go with that one. So 18, that makes it a 21.
That'll hit.
I care if the dwarf dies.
Sweet. All right, and we're looking at
Nice.
wow, 10 points of damage.
Drop him.
Haha, and I help by being here.
Ah,
Your
hit.
distraction.
Abraham.
Well, not much I can do other than wound somebody on my way out.
Do you have any bursts?
Can you enough chuck and blow up?
Nope.
Well, do you have one of those healing chits?
I don't even know what that means.
We got those,
one of little,
we got those little
It's like a pottery
breakable
shard
things.
almost.
Yeah, those that you can smash it and it's like taking
Is
healing
it in the
potion.
party bag?
Yeah, yeah.
I thought we
I
divided
think we
those up.
distributed them.
Yeah, I thought you each got, because there were 8 of them. Yeah, I thought you
Yeah.
each got 2.
All right.
I'm pretty sure that was a thing.
Take it and break it.
Yet I did not write it down because I'm not that bright.
All right. Well,
It will provoke.
of course it will.
Tap.
Can't help myself. I just need to touch you, Ken.
You were missed.
It's been the downfall of many.
And you were missed again.
Woo!
Holy cow.
All right. What do I roll?
D8 plus 1.
Nice.
Ooh, 7.
Back in the saddle.
Yeah!
Cadios.
All right. Yeah, first we'll go into the Death Knight dude in front of me.
Okay. We were referring to I have Death Knight minis. That's not actually a Death Knight.
Yes.
Yeah,
need
yeah.
to-
Otherwise, we bust into this warehouse as level 1 characters fighting Death Knights.
16 to hit.
That'll miss. Barely, but that'll miss.
Well,
Oh,
take
never
that.
mind. You're second. Yes, that'll hit.
Ooh.
Me. I'll take 6.
6 mighty points of damage.
So
I'll go into him again.
Okay.
so how you doing that? What's your are you doing a little spinny backflip or just like how you doing? I'm gonna force you to describe things, bro.
I am gingerly doing it, like carving
Like a ginger?
like carving a turkey.
Oh,
Yes.
So you break out your little sharpening wand first.
Ooh.
Well, that's because he's wielding a
I'm going to
short
fate
sword
mark
and a
that roll.
fork. A very long fork.
Using his fate mark. Ken will re-roll.
Really?
Yes. And that will hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good use. Good
Take
use.
9.
Oof.
Killed his age.
You get him with a fork.
Yeah.
Yeah. He cuts the turkey, then he serves.
Just throw it at him next time.
And
And
then,
then apparently Ken makes noises after killing one and pivots to face the one behind him.
Look what I did.
Man, there's a lot of death going on in there. It's a good thing I'm not seeing it. That's fine.
Merrick.
Yo, bloop, open the door.
Step open.
It smells horrible.
Sweet mercy, it smells very familiar.
Yeah.
I bet that was really cool to look at. And I'll just move in a little bit.
Okay.
That's it.
He's stumpy.
I had to open the door.
Ah.
Yep.
All set?
Yep.
Ken. Or I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Acadios.
I just move in and get a gather.
Ken
take a look, see what's
Cadios.
going
Whiff
on.
of the bouquet, as it were.
Oh, I just want to see what's happening.
Yes.
Now that I see a cage full of folks, that's where I'm going to go.
Yeah. The guard fight, sees you drop his companion there. And he looks at you and goes, "Yeah, this ain't worth minimum." Drops his sword and goes,
I'm out.
"Yeah,
These guys are crazy anyway.
All right, bro.
I'm done. I'm good. I'm out."
Wise choice.
The other two, upon seeing that their comrades, their comrades, they go, yep, the same. We're good. Drop their swords. We're done.
All right.
One of them goes, points to the cage. Each of these are worth about 1,500 apiece, and he takes the keys and goes, "All yours. Just let us go."
Tosses the keys at you.
There's one problem.
You've seen their faces.
What are you, Kinjo from The Hunted?
That's Dark Merrick.
Dark Merrick.
He comes out from time to time.
I fully encourage Dark Mare coming out. I'll sign up on that.
All right, so they're taking the time to skadoosh.
Yeah, if you're gonna let them go, I mean, they're like, we're
Let
we're
him
good.
go. The guy that I arrowed.
My character is all for letting them go. Me, player, is all about murdering them where they stand.
Right. That's right. I guess I am neutral good,
The
right?
the one that I arrowed. I'll try to patch. Hold your blood in.
As you perform CPR on him, blood goes bleh out of the hole. Yeah, he's past the point.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't think I did that much
Well,
to him.
I'll grab the keys, unlock
Well,
the cage.
he's unimportant in the scheme of life.
What's the
Once
deal
you
with
hit
these
zero-
slaves?
Oh.
Or these people?
Well then, I guess I kick his corpse out into the glittering sea.
It does make me feel better about letting the other guys go, though.
Yeah. It's just it's a ragtag group of people. It looks like they haven't been kept real well.
So
Where'd you guys come from?
That still is a question about why
Why
they're
smuggle them?
smuggling
Yeah.
slaves.
And why they're worth 1,500 gold apiece.
What's so special about you guys?
What?
What's so special about you
Oh,
guys?
yeah.
Where'd you come from? What's your profession?
Well, before
Blah, blah,
they,
blah.
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cotton Eye Joe.
Well, going through them, one's a stonemason. A couple of them are wheelwrights. They're all craftsmen.
skilled craftsmen.
So who's building what? Wheelwrights.
Well, you're free to go.
Were you?
But we're
How were you taken?
But you're what?
go. Where are we?
You're in this crap hole town? Ashari? Ashan or something?
Shresh.
Shresh?
You're in Shresh.
We're
Were
not
you?
in Tailmorn?
What is the deal? Everybody that come here is because they're already going to they're going to Tailmorn.
Because that jerk keeps stealing people.
Erkson.
Did you get on a boat with Ichabod or whatever?
With
And then
Andre-
this guy without a head whipped a pumpkin at us.
I mean,
Yeah.
did they get, were you?
Were you with Andre Erkson?
How did you know about Captain Ertz?
That
Because
dude-
we received the same treatment at his hands.
When we find him, we can't kill him. We have to cut off pieces.
Well, he
of him
transferred
until
us
he tells
onto
us.
this other boat, saying that it was gonna. He had to go one way, and it took.
You have been betrayed. You are going to be sold into slavery.
Well, not anymore.
Not anymore.
Whoa,
Wait.
whoa!
Hey.
Pull it back on that. I mean, maybe that. No, no. You're in Shresh. We
By the grace of Malak, you have been freed.
Well, that was nice of him.
Are there any more of you? I saw that they.
They look around. They said, "Well, there were some of us, but yeah, we were all invited to dinner with the captain, and then woke up here."
Sounds familiar.
Do you
Man, I hate that guy.
do you remember anything about being brought into here, or this is where you woke up? This is
Yeah, this was just we woke up, and then some
Remember
guy
they were
whipped a
wrapped up
stink
in-
bomb at us, and
Some dick threw a stink bomb.
I was worried about dying from choking on vomit, not my own vomit, his vomit.
This is a very small cage.
How many
Spinal tap?
how many other people were there in the on your ship?
Oh, I don't. It was 40 or 50. They said that there was a land rush out in Tailmorn, and we all,
Gotcha. How many are there in this cage?
about 10.
Families?
Some of them said, yeah, my wife and kids, they're not here with me. It's
Check some of these crates, just kind of bust them open, see what anything in there.
When did you? Can we figure out when? How long it's been since they started out Tailmorn?
they tell you the date. probably about 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
Well, let's get these.
You look in the crates, you can see that, in a hidden, there's like a little, it's not really hidden, but it's an alcove for like, where they keep records of the slaves that have come, or the people that have come through, and they don't have names, they have their profession.
Get it.
Okay, so it's a. We'll grab that. We'll grab that. Sounds like a cool little paperwork, but it sounds like there's a lot of easily burnable stuff in here. We'll get these folks. Get these folks out of here.
Oddly enough, there's a collection of oily rags, old newspapers.
I make a Human Torch costume.
Quick cursory glance around here. Is there anything else that might be of use to
Or
us?
value.
No.
Well, make it quick. I've started a fire right here. In the biggest portion of boxes.
Yep.
And more importantly, is there anybody else in here?
No, that's it.
We need to find a way to funnel all these guys out the back end.
All right, folks,
while
time
the
to go.
front end is burning.
Yeah, we'll go out the back and
I grabbed the corpse of the man that Arcadios took down, and pull him from the building there.
I don't know how much the cantrip fog is going to work to obscure people trying to run out the back end.
No, it's dark.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
Okay.
And again, I'm not really worried about that. I don't think it's gonna be too big a deal.
I just want to make sure that.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll light it up. Get everybody out.
Okay. As you leave, you can see that there's a bucket brigade sitting outside, going, smoke.
But they're like ready to go.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh,
So the
they're-
fire doesn't spread.
Right. Gotcha.
No, once the fire goes up, then they're like, oh, well, maybe we should go to work. So,
They've already been wetting the walls of the next door buildings.
yeah.
Yeah. Digging
Spraying asbestos.
Yep. Yep. All right. Thanks, fellas. Good work.
Digging fire trenches around the building.
So, whoosh, thing goes up, starts to burn. Yeah, they contain the blaze pretty well.
It's when I was a kid.
Cool.
We used to heat the house with wood, and one of the chores was to take the ashes out and toss them. My father had taken the ashes out, tossed them in the woods, without paying enough attention. I'm pretty sure he was under the influence. Started a fire.
Oh,
In the
good.
woods. I live right in the middle of the woods. So they had to call the fire department. Fire department comes out there and dug these great trenches all in the air so they could
Nice.
contain it.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, we had such a blast in those trenches after it was all put out and everything for like years. I mean, because it was a big, like a 2-3 foot trench, maybe 1.5 2 foot down. And it was great. Go out there playing war. Jump down the trench. Can't see nothing. Nobody can see. Pop up. Ah! It was great. Thanks, Dad, for starting that fucking fire.
I like that.
That's the
a
entire
darn good
reason
time.
I did it, guys.
I keep thinking about doing it myself, but no.
Well, yeah, just
I live
lighting
in town, so it'd be real difficult to do.
lighting throw fires out in
What
the
town,
woods.
though?
Well, it would be an improvement to Harrison. I would agree with you.
Well, you guys make it back, hey, high five each other. Good job on arson.
Yeah.
Way to go, everybody!
Yeah.
Nobody will high five me.
Yeah.
How are
Yeah,
those
no.
lawful alignments treating you?
You guys walk back to your place, go, breaking the law, breaking the law.
Well, there's a greater law.
Law,
Yeah.
The
Stuff.
law of thermodynamics.
Yes.
Well, the updrafts
There are some laws you cannot break.
The updrafts created by the flames.
So you return to your, your quarters. A couple days pass, and you're, feeling pretty good about yourself. Stuck at the Dimitrios, 'cause he's a jerk. As you come back into your suite.
Did you say a couple days passed?
Yes.
I'm going to go take a visit to my dwarven buddy.
Who's
Yep.
gone?
Yes. Okay, that's what I was looking for.
Okay. He's under Cornwall hasn't hidden. He's insisting though he finishes your armor before he leaves town.
Okay. All right. I'm good with that.
He does have a present for you.
What's
he has made. It's a shield bearing the symbol.
Shield.
I was waiting for it to be a helmet.
Not yet, but we do want to know: are you wearing it?
Haha. Not yet.
Not yet.
It is a shield bearing the holy device of Malak,
Sweet.
and it is masterwork.
Sweet.
Oh.
Check this out. Ting ting.
Woo!
But as you're
Is
all
the backside mirrored?
no.
Darn it. No Medusas for me.
It is, however, covered in holy script from the prayers of Malak.
Oh,
Nice.
That's super cool. I like that guy.
You just got pimped out.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
I mean, smurfed out.
Right? Now I can go out on the street and get more money.
So you guys are feeling pretty good about yourselves. You know, a couple days have passed. You return. You know, you've been out doing errands. Went on a pizza run. You come back
Here
to
comes
your
the rug
suite,
pull.
and sitting on one of these small tables in there is a carved wooden skull that has been crudely painted red.
What's that about, guys?
You can give me a religion roll, please.
Knowledge religion! Hey!
I assist him. Oh, well, yeah. I assisted the heck out
19.
of you.
19.
19.
21.
25.
Yeah.
Wow, nice.
He's intelligent.
He's.
He's got the
This skull is a symbol of a cult of murderers called the Red Priests of Hate.
Thuggies.
I don't think I like those guys.
The Red Priests.
It is a symbol that they leave out before their intended victims. Someone has hired them to kill you.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. This place was getting a little boring.
Yeah, you remember?
I was already looking over one shoulder.
Remember the
Now I
last
look over
campaign?
both.
There was the there
was
was
one
that
of the
feast
best
that we went
fights
to.
ever, yeah.
Yeah, that
What?
was nuts.
Why would you give him a heads up? Your victim, your intended target. Why would you give them a heads up?
Because
Theatrics.
that's part of the hatred. They don't care.
See, now it
They
just
will
makes
not
me
stop.
It makes me happy.
And with that, we're going to bring this episode to a close. I want to thank my players.
Chris.
Eric. I'm not going with the
Rick.
gloomy stuff.
And I want to give also a shout out to our sound tech, Bob Hernandez, for putting up with us.
Thanks,
Yeah, thanks, Bob. We
Our
appreciate
Glorious.
it. Especially today.
Long suffering.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know why he does that. I really don't. Our producer, Rob Mountney, and I want to give special thanks to the Nerdverse and our hosts at Excelsior Games and Comics in Greenville, Michigan. And I'm your GM, Brent Baumick. And remember, when some wild-eyed, 8-foot-tall maniac grabs you by the neck, taps the back of your favorite head against the barroom wall, he looks you crooked in the eye and he asks if you paid your dues. You just stare that big sucker right back in the eye and ask him, are you wearing a helmet?
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Jack. Thanks, Jack.